What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Merry Christmas. I know it's late, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful time and enjoying your holidays, and I hope you guys got a lot of figures for Christmas. Today, we'll be reviewing the Marvel Legends Captain America Brave New World Red Hulk. And to be honest, guys, I am super glad I got my hands on this already. I got this early as my own Christmas gift since I couldn't get a lot for Christmas, so I bought myself my own Christmas gift. And I'm very happy that I actually was going on Mercari to look for something to buy for myself, and I stumbled upon this for a decent price. So I decided to get it for myself. Now let's get into look at the packaging. I know I've been watching some videos where people are having gripes about the head sculpts. And I see what they mean. I mean, this does not look like Harrison Ford's face from the trailer. And hey, I don't blame you guys for not liking the design of his face. Hey, blame the company, blame Hasbro for freaking making them early. They do this all the time. So yeah. I mean, I may get a custom head one day that looks just like him from this photo, which that kind of looks like Harrison Ford to me a little bit, but it looks more like a comic book accurate Red Hulk face. Let's get look. And we have another image of him on the back side, which it looks absolutely great. And if we look right here, a monster of Samuel Stern's making Red Hulk is an incredibly strong and formidable foe. His skin radiates intense heat, burning everything he touches. If I remember correctly, that is the leader. So the leader will be back in the MCU, which that is pretty great. So we're getting more Hulk stuff, which that's something we need. I'm glad we're getting more Red Hulk stuff for Marvel Legends. I just hope they actually make more Marvel Legends stuff based on Hulk, like maybe A-Bomb, which that is a figure I would love to have in my collection, and maybe a new leader figure. Or Betty Ross, or General Ross. So we got a good look at this figure. This is packaging. Now let's open it up. And here's the Red Hulk out of the packaging. And looking at this figure, he looks awesome. I did notice a difference between him, between his torso and the top half of him, which it fades down here to like a whitish red a little bit, if you guys can see that, if you shine a light on it. But looking at this figure, he looks great. I am not a big fan of this body mold the way it is. I prefer the other body molds with the like 80 years Hulk or the other Red Hulk figure we got. Because I do like those butterfly joints where they can move their arms back a little bit. But looking at this figure, he looks great. He looks fantastic. But the head sculpts are not Harrison Ford. It looks like more of something you would see in a comic. I think they rushed this figure a little too quickly. They could have just waited a little bit longer. Maybe until at least the movie was out, and that would have been fine. Like they did for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, I would have been patient, but overall, it looks great. But there is a few details that are different from all the other Hulks that have the similar body mold. One thing I noticed that his shorts, they do not have a lot of details on them, which that is a real big gripe. Looks like more, and they're not ripped as well, which that is kind of strange for me, because if you watch the trailer, it looks like his shorts are ripped, and they're ripped at the kneecaps as well. But hey, they rushed this figure early, so we get what we get. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna get an upgrade down the line here soon. We'll just have to wait and see. His articulation is the same as all the other Hulks with the same body mold. He comes with only one separate head, which is one where he's not angry, which that is kind of disappointing. Maybe a roaring head would have been fine, but hey, we get what we get and we don't throw a fit. Other than that, this head does not look like Harrison Ford. I don't know what they were doing, but this looks like somebody else other than Harrison Ford. He also comes with 2 separate hands, which that is something I'm glad I have with this figure that they made. Because when they make our MCU Hulk, they don't give him only 1 separate hand and 1 separate head, which that is one thing I don't get. Why do they do that to him? And when they make other Hulks, they give them all their accessories. Now, let's get on to a size comparison. And here is the MCU Red Hulk next to the comic book accurate Red Hulk that we got a few years ago, which was probably one of my favorite Red Hulks that they made. I don't have the other Red Hulk that they made, or that little small Red Hulk that Marvel Universe made. I used to have that Build-A-Figure Red Hulk, but I do not have him anymore. I gave him away to someone a few years back because he was very loose and all that, and I think he was a knockoff version of the Red Hulk. I could not tell. But this is the only Red Hulk I have in my collection, which if you look at them and see the difference between them, that this is more like a sun radiation Red Hulk, and this is just like a dark shade of Red Hulk, except for the torso right there. Everyone loves this Red Hulk. I don't blame them. I just wish that they would give us more separate heads, because there is more room in the box for separate heads, which is a big gripe these days. You know what I mean? But overall, we all love this Red Hulk. He's probably the favorite comic book accurate one we got so far. Maybe we'll get a Red She-Hulk, which that is something I would love to have, is a new version of the Red She-Hulk, because the one they made previously a few years ago is kind of hard to get. We don't have a Red She-Hulk, like a new version. We have a bunch of new She-Hulks, but we don't have a Red She-Hulk Betty Ross, which that is something I really wish we would have. But comparing them, they look like they're both the same height. He just looks like he's just a few, like 2 inches taller because of his hair. But overall, these two look great together. Now let's compare him next to the... Oops, I just dropped one of the figures. The MCU Professor Hulk. Now, I did notice something, like the pants difference between the rip and stuff. If you heard me say that earlier, which I do see a difference between here. From the looks of the shirt, it did look like his shorts were ripped. I want to know. I think there might be a reason. Who knows? There may not be a reason. But comparing this Red Hulk to our Professor Bruce Banner Green Hulk, he is slightly a little bit taller than him, which that is something I just noticed. I know Green Hulk's supposed to be smaller than, well, Professor Hulk is the smallest of all the Hulks. Well, if we want to do another size comparison, we can add the Outback Gray Hulk from the Avengers video game. They both look even more... Hold on, move him to the side. Look even smaller. So they made him a slightly little bit bigger, and his chest is slightly a little different between these two. And they fixed that problem on his arms to where it's not like one side on this Hulk is big and buff and the other one's not. Which that's something we all noticed down the line. So they fixed that, and I am very glad that they did that. So, yeah. That's one of the gripes I noticed about the Outback Gray Hulk, that they made his one arm a little big and buff than the other one, which one was the same as the Bruce Banner one. But overall, this Red Hulk is awesome. So guys, that is it for this video. I do thank you guys for watching. I do love this Red Hulk out of all these two Hulks with the same body build. I honestly say this one's better than all 2 of them. And it's probably going to be my second favorite to the other Red Hulk, which I still love that one because he can do a lot more than he can, which that is a big gripe. But other than that, I love this Red Hulk. He may have some gripes and some things, but I love him. I'm glad I have an MCU Red Hulk. I've been excited to see him in the MCU for so long, and I'm glad I had. And I'm sorry I'm I am sad that the previous actor of the Red Hulk passed away, which that is disappointing. I would have loved to have seen him as the Red Hulk, but he's gone now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time. And Happy New Year's.